Yesterday, we have already seen this last night back in for one thing overall. Because of like itself that I just completely bypassed it for around for over 15 minutes, I guess. Even that instead that the previous videos, we just already check it out for the rooms of the Insanity Winter drop as well. And I'm probably not sure that it's the beginning of the spring, like anyways. So, welcome back to Comic Studio, everybody, and we're going to be checking out for the Dandy's World Remastered Comic Studio. As we're going to be scrolling down before we're going to begin as well, I'm not supposed to be making like anything as well, but still that I just tried to do like anything as well. So, in for these previous days, or some kind of anything as well, we didn't actually discover like anything as well, and especially like them, it was gonna be only like arts from anywhere as well, not instead like those things. It wasn't going to be the fan made as well. It shouldn't be for like that as real, and everything could be in progress. Sometimes everything could be include the backgrounds as well, props and effects as well. So we just already remembered that I just completely found out that you just completely going to be for concludes like spoilers as well. Even the skins without probably it was it was absolutely Google fandom and maybe the IBIS Paint X art by him or herself, but I guess this is gonna be for some sort of skins, like the Christmas decoration, like themselves. So it is the time of spring before the next month as well isn't going to be before. So other kinds of times shouldn't be supposed to be. So the characters could be for the skins like the fan made. The main character could be Dandy, and the other characters could be Shelby V or Shelby V, Pave, Sprout, Astro, there's Goob, Scraps, and Joyride and Joydire, and Gigi, Raja, and Toodles. I mean, that must be mutant kinds of things. Could be for Roger, Toodles, Brightney, Finn, Tegan, and the characters could be for the custom like this. It will be Box 10, Tisha, Pops, that must be for Tisha as well, and Cosmic Brownie Baker, Cosmic Brownie Baker, and the Shrimper. The best thing that I just never be able to do this as well. So the designs like this that move on to the next one could be the fan arts, like the VB, Floor Operation Astro. I mean, there must be an Floor Operation Astro, Floor Operation Shrimpo, Toodles, Goob, Raja, Tegan, and what is this? Absolutely for the Danger Doodle. That the style have been redesigned and head icons. Other kinds of like the fandoms, like like the Zayonara, Cedar, the CD, low quality clock, monthly, the redesigns, and the fan made isn't going to be such as to be. So there could be for only one thing, could be Kirma. There must be two items and against one as well. And another one should be the titles, but I'm not sure. That must be for some sort of more characters like the Goob. And the base folder like those faces. Even as well, that's some sort of from their faces like them. And for some sort of effects isn't going to be real. Unfortunately, there is no real backgrounds anymore, but I guess this isn't going to be for scary much time, as I'm not going to be very possible that I just going to be added something as well. If not just going to be review some sort of a characters, well, let's just giving for a private review. Did you know that Dandy's World Remastered Comic Studio was really disturbing beyond of those characters? Because it absolutely having for some sort of submitted sprites like these, equals there's nothing right over here, so we had anything as well that added for round for some sort of 4 mages from Happy Wheels and 2 mages from Project Sakai. But all over for around here that we still absolutely added Cookie Run characters, not altogether like even what it does. So we might not actually going to be added more from this, and that must be for Gunship over here. And probably it's absolutely going to be for around here for one thing. The gunship probably invades like this, and I'm not very sure this isn't going to be for one thing. So that must be for some sort of anything as well. And that must be for an evil Danji over here. Not especially like for one thing as well. And you looks like that realize that Dr. Wasabi Cookie have been surprised by this man over here being hidden under the desk or some sort of in the signs like this or like around here or not, even though there must be added 2 stickmans outside of the building or some kind of a laboratory. In the stunt park we actually added 2 kiwi cookies around of those cyclers because that's something pretends to be like for the BMX course as well. There's a skater cookie and the Astro right near before the dangers like this. And probably like over here for some custom like the even though. And probably there must be pretty more about this and for this selections. There must be Cosmo like those things and many more of those characters like this. And even more for about here instead of like those little turtles as well. There's Gleston over here for around here where we just already saw this by the beginning of this video. And there's Roger over here instead of this, but that must be a grown-up Toodles over here for as well. That must be for a Twisted Goob are going to scare them down, which means that Street Urchin Cookie, Chop, and Pizza Cookie were out to become that they feel are in danger to do this as well, because something is absolutely going to be lurking behind those buildings, or some sort of a hidden around in the black alley for as well. This is absolutely going to be for lurking works, could be for around here for itself to have to get scared like this, and this isn't going to be for such as anyways as well. We have already checked out from the user comics, and that will be it as well for some sort of like an unknown reason as well. So that will be the end of this video for something, and it won't be actually going to be necessary as well. But that was pretty scary that I never expected like this. And if you're gonna be checking it out for this thing as well, but you have to be at the age of 18 years and up to complete the review of this comic studio that we just going to think about, or just make it something like really custom like these things as well, and expect like ad pop-ups around everything, including the main website and other kinds of things as well. And it's also linked in the description to browse some comics, and probably that will be it as well. Like I probably said, it was in description, but you're gonna be at the age of 18, and sometimes you might look up in the description below. And that will be it as well. Already said for around for another kinds of times as well. So thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'll signing off as well, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later. But I pretty still care about like anything as well that I just pretty heard about here, or being heard somewhere around here in the community.